My neighbor threatened to call animal control on my certified service dog, who has never barked, bitten, or left my yard because he hates the look of him. So I bought my 8-year-old triplet sons a full drum set and put it against our shared wall. My name is Grace. I'm 37. I live in a duplex in Cedar Falls with my 3 boys, Micah, Eli, and Sam, and my service dog, Walter. Walter is a 4-year-old Great Dane trained to detect my cardiac episodes. I have a heart condition called POTS that causes fainting without warning. Walter alerts me 90 seconds before an episode by pressing his nose into my thigh. He has saved my life at least 3 times. Walter doesn't bark. He doesn't growl. He has never once left our yard without a leash. He is the quietest living thing in my household, which is saying something when you have 8-year-old triplets. My neighbor Ray moved into the other side of the duplex last September. Within a week, he knocked on my door and said, "That dog needs to go. I don't like the look of him sitting on your porch." I explained Walter was a trained service dog with full ADA documentation. Ray said, "I don't care what papers you have. He's massive and he makes me uncomfortable." I offered to introduce them. Ray declined. 2 weeks later, Ray left a handwritten note on my door saying he'd filed a noise complaint about Walter. The dog hadn't made a sound. I called the city. They had no record of any complaint. A month after that, Ray told our landlord that Walter was aggressive and dangerous. Our landlord called me. I sent him Walter's certification, his training records from the service organization, and his vet behavioral assessment from March, which literally read, "Exceptionally calm temperament, no aggression indicators." The landlord dropped it. Then came the breaking point. On November 12th, I came home and found a letter from Animal Control in my mailbox. Ray had filed an official report claiming Walter had lunged at him through the fence. I had a Ring doorbell camera. I pulled the footage from every day that week. In 23 hours of recorded motion clips, Walter appeared exactly 4 times, every time lying silently on the porch. I submitted the footage to Animal Control. The case was dismissed in 48 hours. The officer told me, "Your dog is clearly not a problem. Your neighbor might be." I was exhausted. 4 complaints, 4 lies, all targeting a medical animal that keeps me alive. Then Ray knocked on my door one more evening and said the sentence that ended my patience. "I'm a deacon at my church. I believe in being a good neighbor. But that animal is an eyesore and I won't stop until he's gone. It's nothing personal." A deacon, preaching neighborly values while trying to remove a disabled woman's service dog because he didn't like how a Great Dane looked on a porch. That Sunday, I drove to Morrison's Music on Route 4 and bought a Pearl Roadshow 5-piece drum set for $449. Snare, bass, 2 toms, floor tom, hi-hat, crash cymbal. I set it up in my living room against the shared wall. Then I told my triplets they could practice whenever they wanted. Micah took to the bass drum immediately. Eli preferred the crash cymbal. Sam just hit everything at once. They played every day after school from 3:30 to 5:00 p.m. and Saturday mornings from 9:00 to 11:00, all within our city's noise ordinance hours. Ray came pounding on the door after day 3. "This is harassment." "It's music education," I said. I checked the noise ordinance. We're compliant. "I'll file a complaint." "You're good at that," I said, "but this time there's actually noise." He filed. The city checked the hours, checked the ordinance, and closed the case. Ray confronted our landlord, who told him she has a right to reasonable activity in her unit during permitted hours. The drums have been up for 5 months. Micah is actually getting pretty good. Ray put in a transfer request with the landlord last month. Walter still lies on the porch every afternoon, enormous and silent. Sometimes when Ray walks to his car, Walter lifts his head slightly and watches him go. I like to think he's counting down the days too.